Summer 2026 is shaping up to be one of the biggest seasons for Isekai and fantasy fans in years. Whether you're looking for overpowered protagonists, political battles, magical kingdoms, or long-awaited sequels, this season has something for everyone. From brand new adventures to the return of legendary franchises, these are the 10 Isekai and fantasy anime you absolutely shouldn't miss in summer 2026. Let's jump right into the list. Starting off our list is From Overshadowed to Overpowered, second reincarnation of a talentless sage. The story follows Efdal, a sage who spent his entire life chasing mastery of magic, only to be dismissed as completely talentless. After dying of old age, he's given a second chance and is reincarnated 400 years into the future, carrying all the knowledge and experience from his previous life. However, the world has changed. Magic has become far weaker than it once was, allowing Efdal's centuries of knowledge to make him one of the most powerful mages alive. Blending clever strategy with overwhelming magical power, he finally gets the recognition he always deserved. If you enjoy reincarnation anime with an overpowered protagonist, impressive magic battles, and satisfying character growth, this is definitely one to keep on your watch list. Coming in at number 9 is the world's strongest Rearguard. After dying unexpectedly, Otome Arihito finds himself transported to a fantasy world built around RPG mechanics. Rather than becoming a legendary warrior, he's assigned the rare Rearguard class, a support role that most people underestimate. As dangerous dungeons and powerful monsters begin testing his party, Arihito discovers that smart tactics and teamwork can be just as powerful as raw strength. Filled with RPG systems, dungeon exploration, party building, and strategic battles, this anime feels like stepping straight into an immersive fantasy game. At number 8, HellMode Season 2. After choosing the highest difficulty setting before being reincarnated, Alan has spent years overcoming challenges that would crush anyone else. Now, the stakes become even greater as powerful kingdoms, ancient monsters, and larger conflicts enter the picture. Season 2 expands the world significantly, introducing stronger enemies, deeper political struggles, and even more opportunities for Alan to push his unique summoning abilities to the limit. If you're a fan of detailed world building and characters who earn every victory, this sequel should definitely be on your watch list. One of the biggest fantasy revivals finally arrives, Red River. A modern Japanese teenager is suddenly pulled thousands of years into the past, landing in the middle of the powerful Hittite Empire. What begins as an accident quickly turns into a fight for survival as royal conspiracies, ancient wars, and political rivalries surround her. Unlike many modern isekai, Red River blends historical settings with fantasy elements, creating a unique atmosphere rarely seen in today's anime. If you enjoy mature storytelling, romance, and historical adventures, this adaptation could become one of the season's biggest surprises. At number 6, we have the Insipid prince's furtive grab for the throne. Everyone believes the prince is lazy, weak, and completely uninterested in politics. But behind that harmless appearance hides a brilliant strategist who quietly manipulates events from the shadows. As rival nobles openly battle for power, the prince carefully positions himself to claim the throne without revealing his true intelligence. This series focuses on political schemes, kingdom management, and psychological warfare rather than non-stop action, making every victory feel incredibly satisfying. Arc is finally back in Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. Who would have thought a giant skeleton in shining armor would become one of anime's most lovable protagonists? The first season perfectly balanced comedy, fantasy, and exciting action while delivering plenty of heartfelt moments along the way. Now, in Season 2, even greater threats begin to emerge across the kingdom, pushing Arc into even more dangerous adventures. With stronger enemies, larger scale battles, and higher stakes than ever before, the story promises even more action while keeping the charm and humor that made the first season so enjoyable. If you loved Arc's adventures before, this sequel is definitely one you won't want to miss. At number 4, we have the Exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. Imagine getting banished, only to realize everyone else has completely misunderstood the game's mechanics. After being cast aside because of his supposedly weak Heavy Knight class, the protagonist discovers that his knowledge of hidden systems gives him an enormous advantage over everyone else. Using efficient builds, secret skills, and perfect planning, he rapidly climbs to unbelievable levels of strength while shocking everyone who underestimated him. It's a satisfying mix of game mechanics, clever progression, and revenge without becoming overly dark. The battlefield welcomes back one of anime's most ruthless protagonists with Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2. Tanya may look like an innocent young girl, but underneath lies the mind of a cold and calculating salaryman who refuses to lose against fate itself. Season 2 promises larger wars, more devastating magical combat, and increasingly dangerous political conflicts as Tanya continues her battle against enemy nations, and the mysterious being X. If military strategy mixed with fantasy magic is your thing, this sequel is easily one of the biggest highlights of the season. Taking the runner-up spot is Trapped in a Dating Sim Season 2. Leon returns with even bigger problems after changing the story of the original Otome game. Peace remains far away as new kingdoms, powerful enemies, and complicated political relationships push him into situations he'd rather avoid. The series continues balancing hilarious comedy with exciting mecha battles, fantasy adventures, and surprisingly emotional character development. If you love the first season's sarcastic humor and unpredictable twists, Season 2 looks ready to deliver even more. Taking the number 1 spot is one of the most influential modern isekai ever created, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Season 3. Rudeus Greyrat's journey enters a brand new chapter as the world grows even larger and the challenges become more personal than ever before. Known for its breathtaking animation, emotional storytelling, incredible world building, and unforgettable characters, Mushoku Tensei continues to set the standard for fantasy anime. Whether you followed the story from the very beginning or you're planning to catch up, Season 3 is easily one of the most anticipated anime releases of summer 2026. That's it for today's list. Which isekai anime of summer 2026 anime are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one!